He is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. If we go by the old days, 80 provinces. So what's his business in Central Kenya?
Uniting the people.
Who said we are not united? Who said we are not united?
Bringing the 13% that did not vote for William Ruto to see.
There is no way you will be voted by 100. Something must be very wrong with that society. There is no way. Even if he does elections again, he will not get 67. Let's just know that that's the truth and move on.
William, have you never participated in any conversation about, Mount Kenya unity? Never.
I have. Right now, I want to start one here. Okay. That one man, one vote is necessary. It's not about the Mount Kenya person. It's about Kenyan representation. No taxation without representation. That is the first thing about the job of an MP, is to go out there and represent you as you are taxed. Why would Ijara, with 5,000 votes, vote in parliament with Kengara, who has 200,000 votes in Githurai? What equality is there? You understand what I'm saying?
No.
It's not about the Kikuyu. It's about densely populated places like Nakuru. Why is it, let's look at the national cake, the way it's split to counties. The most needed functions are devolved. Health, water, roads, all this agriculture,
food.
Right? If you go to health, it's about medicine, Medicare, hospitals, etc.
Okay.
The more the people, the more medicine you need.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious? So when you give a budget to Garissa, 150 million for health and 150 million for health in Kiambu, what are you talking about? When you give Mombasa 3.5 billion for devolution, and yet their personal wage bill is 3 billion in a year, how do you expect them to survive? In Nyeri, for example. Remember, we were campaigning about getting a fund that was called Holding Harmless, was to help those counties. And then there was an equalization fund because people were marginalized. Does it mean if you are marginalized then, you must marginalize others? This is not about the Kikuyu nation.
So what's the solution?
The solution is to look at Kenya equitably,
into more counties.
Equitable distribution of resources.
But you still want Kiambu to remain in the 1 million voters?
Well, if you split it, it will not have 1 million voters.
Okay, so
Yes.
Are you advocating for a split of Kiambu?
It should. We must find a way. Why is it that all constituencies in the Republic are given 130 million for CTF?
Because and so you're saying
it's just 130 every
it's a sum and everybody gets
regardless of the number.
But what you're saying is that it should be formulaic in nature, where then you work with the numbers that you have.
It should be equitable. It should be equitable. Yes, it should be equitable.
Of the people?
Yes, of the numbers
Of
of
the
the
numbers
needs.
of the people.
Of the numbers of people, because the need is with the people.
Ni huduma kwa jamii. Jamii si wanyama.
Jamii ni watu.
Jamii ni watu.
Yeah.
Watu ndio wako na
How
wanyama.
many schools does Ijara have? Are they enough for the current population? How many schools what did you give us an example, Githurai have? Are they enough for the population? And so on and so forth.
That's it. Are the resources there to make Githurai have schools?
But he's not saying reduce Ijara.
You know Mweki Primary? Mweki Primary in Githurai has, I think, 12 or 14 streams.
Yep.
A class has 150 kids. The ratio of teacher to students is 1 to 150. The school is in a compound of half an acre or thereabout, with 4,000 kids. How fair can we be? But when you start talking like that, other people want to make it political. They want to say, no, you're speaking siasa ya tribe.
You see what I was saying?
The siasa of tribe is the one that we are talking about. When you have issues, you want to run to the mountain. Like Kenyatta would go and do Sagana. Do you understand?
So that should not be the focus.
That's not the focus.
How about if they meet and they advocate for one vote?
That's okay. I mean, it's their right.